Smith. I'm the sales engineer here at CPA.com, and I want to thank you for joining us today. This week, we're highlighting sponsors and partners for the 2020 Digital CPA Conference and the November 19th Tax Track Learning Labs. And I want to introduce the CEO of Lukka. Go ahead, and introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So I'm Robert Materazzi, and I'm the CEO at Lukka. Lukka is a software and data provider for the digital asset and crypto asset space. Thank you for having me today.
Not a problem. I got a few questions I'd like to ask for you to share with the folks that are watching today, and we'll just kind of start through those. If you give me your impressions, I'd really appreciate that. Number one, would you please share some of the information about your company, about Lukka?
Sure. So as I mentioned, so we are a software and data company that caters to many of the largest institutions in the crypto and traditional financial space, and we clean up data that is very unique from traditional financial transaction data specific to crypto assets, so that businesses, individuals, CPAs, tax professionals can support some of the normal requirements that they're used to doing, such as tax filing is one of the many outputs.
Very good. So as a DCPA sponsor, what are you looking forward to sharing with participants at these various events this year?
Really, for these events, the focus in our mind is really on education and awareness. There are a ton of buzzwords and terms, and honestly, new things that we need to discuss and sort out when we're talking about standard setting and regulation and laws and whatnot around these new assets. And so I'd say that's the very first step, is just education and building awareness as to some of these intricacies, and hopefully we'll make some of them seem a lot simpler than people think they are at first.
That's awesome. So does Lukka have any emerging technologies focused on tax as it relates to client advisory services that you'd like to tell us about?
We are. This will be our second tax season that we support tax practitioners and CPAs jointly with CPA.com. So we're a preferred partner solution of CPA.com with our Lukka Tax for Professionals product. And several of our other products are also available through CPA.com. And so we have released a software product that helps practitioners support their clients that have any type of crypto assets to include with their 1040 filing.
Very good. I remember meeting you last year at the DCPA 2019. It was very exciting to have you guys come on board. So what makes you excited about being part of the digital CPA community?
Yeah, I mean, I've attended a ton of the events through this community, and they are always insightful. I think they're always talking about relevant topics that are very current and what's coming next. And crypto assets seem to be one of the huge themes in that category right now, and have been. We're very, very excited about that. So I hope to be contributing towards some of those topics as we go into the conference.
Absolutely. It's a huge topic of conversation now. So the profession, the CPA profession at large, what really excites you about the accounting profession today and all the changes that are going on?
Yes, so I mean, accountants have to be intimately familiar with all of the standards and the rules before they can begin to support their clients. And a lot of those rules or standards are draft right now. They're not really fully baked. They're very new. There's a lot of discussions around them, a lot of different perspectives, a lot of maybe traditional rules that we need to rethink. And so all of those topics are just critical before any CPAs can actually begin supporting their clients.
Very good. So big kind of wrapping this up right now, as we look forward, hopefully to 2021, what is the one trend that's developed this year that will benefit the area of tax? The one trend that you guys have developed that'll benefit the area of tax. It could be a couple of things. Number one, sales tax, use tax, blockchain, or for you specifically, cryptocurrency, and that accounting professionals should really seize on?
Yeah, I'd say that the guidance and the rules that are out there and the underlying products are much more mature even than they were a year ago. And now with with agencies such as the IRS that are making the virtual currency tax question even more prominent on the 1040, now it's right below your name and address info on the form, is going to put a spotlight even bigger on crypto assets. So I'd say stay up to date on those rules, check back frequently because they're changing rapidly, and look to the organizations that you already trust, like the AICPA, when figuring out how to solve them.
Awesome. So, Robert, I want to thank you for joining us today. And I want to invite everybody to check out Lukka Learning Lab on Thursday, November 19th, between 1 and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then chat with Lukka in the 2020 Digital CPA Resource Center. Again, thank you very much for being with us today.
No, thank you for having me.
No problem.